You love to eat. I love to eat. We all love to eat. But which body system breaks down and handles food? That would be...
Ooh, the digestive system.
Yes, very good. The digestive system is made up of organs that work together to break down foods and turn them into energy that help your body to work and grow. The digestive system includes...
The mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Esophagus?
Yes.
Liver?
Very good.
Stomach?
Mm-hmm.
Gallbladder?
Yeah.
Pancreas?
Mm.
Large intestine?
Yes.
Small intestine?
And?
The rectum.
Yes, very good, right. Many of these organs help to make up this system's digestive tract, a long muscular tube that starts at the mouth.
Where you take in food?
Right, and ends with...
The anus, where feces or poop comes out.
Yes, quite right. This tube is in fact about 30 feet long in adults. The journey of that apple you ate after school begins at the mouth, where it's cut and mashed and ground into small pieces by your teeth, and saliva begins the digestive process with the help of... It helps you swallow.
Oh, the tongue.
Yes, very good. The food moves into the throat and then down into...
The esophagus?
Yes, a soft tube that empties into the stomach. Once it reaches the stomach, mashed up food particles begin to mix with stomach acids.
And enzymes.
Oh, yes, I know. I hadn't quite gotten there yet. From the stomach, the mashed up food moves into the soft, long tube known as...
The intestine.
Yes, where most of the digestion takes place. The liver makes a bitter yellow-green fluid.
Called bile.
Yes, bile and digestive enzymes from the
pancreas help release the nutrients from your food so they can be absorbed and circulated around your body in the bloodstream.
Yes, let's try to remember who's teaching here. The blood brings the fats, proteins, and carbohydrates,
including sugars,
to the liver, which helps make them into building blocks the body needs to work and grow. The liver also helps remove harmful substances from the blood.
Where does it go?
Well, what isn't needed moves on to the part of the intestine called...
The large intestine, where water is removed from the mix and feces are formed. Ew.
Right. Next, it's the job of the rectum to pass what your body doesn't need out through the anus.
That happens when you poop.
Quite right. Very good. Jolly good show. Star student. Wonderfully done. Masterful.
One of us has more than 600 muscles. Who do you think it is?
Pick me. Isn't it obvious?
No, me. I'm a lean, mean, muscular machine.
Actually, all three of us have more than 600 muscles in our bodies.
You must be joking.
So, you mean no matter how muscular somebody looks on the outside, we all have the same muscles on the inside?
Yep, these muscles keep our bodies working and let us pick up a backpack, ride a bike, or even just smile at a friend. And the muscles that you usually think of as muscles aren't the only ones you have.
My head is spinning. Where did these kids get this stuff?
On the internet. Where else?
Actually, books and school aren't bad places to learn this stuff either. People actually have 3 types of muscles: smooth muscle, cardiac muscle, and skeletal muscle. Let me start with smooth muscle. Smooth muscles are also called involuntary. That means they work even if you're not trying.
Oh, right, like this example of an involuntary muscle at work. Just kidding.
Ew! You are so gross. But in this case, he happened to be right. When a person throws up, the smooth muscles in the stomach are at work. The muscles push food out of the stomach, up through the esophagus, and out the mouth.
I threw up once when I ate raw eggs for breakfast. Ugh, no good.
Right. Smooth muscles are found inside the walls of the stomach, intestines, and other hollow organs, like the bladder. Smooth muscle sits between the wall's outer covering and inner lining.
Like the meat inside a sandwich.
You got it. The smooth muscle layer in the wall helps keep things moving through the organ, like food through your intestines as it's being digested.
I'm glad we have smooth muscles in our bladders. Some of them keep us from peeing before we're in the bathroom.
Now that you mention it, is there a men's room nearby?
Back to the subject. Another kind of muscle works without you even trying. It's cardiac muscle.
In other words, your heart.
Very good. You might be interested to know the heart muscle is also called the myocardium.
My what?
Myocardium. It contracts and relaxes to pump blood through the rest of your body.
All right already. I have smooth muscles. I have cardiac muscles. So what are all these beautiful muscles?
Ah, you mean your skeletal muscles. They're my favorite ones too.
May I continue? Skeletal muscles are also called voluntary muscles. Unlike involuntary muscles, you decide when and how to move these. They don't move unless you make them move, and they're attached to your bones by tendons.
So altogether, bones, tendons, and muscles make your body powerful, right?
Exactly.
Power. Now we are talking.
I bet you don't know how muscles get the message to move whenever you want them to.
Bet you I do. The voluntary muscles are controlled by the parts of the brain known as the cerebral motor cortex and the cerebellum.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, but it's easy to understand. It works like this. When you decide to move, the motor cortex sends an electrical signal through the spinal cord and peripheral nerves to the muscles, causing them to contract. The cerebellum coordinates the muscle movements ordered by the motor cortex. Sensors in the muscles and joints send messages back to the cerebellum, and the result is smooth, coordinated motion.
Okay. Let me tell him what happens inside when I make a muscle. I remember this part from health class.
Take it away.
Muscles move body parts by contracting and then relaxing. But they can't do it alone. They work in pairs called flexors and extensors. The bicep muscle, a flexor, in the front of your upper arm contracts to bend a limb at a joint, while the extensor relaxes. And the triceps muscle, an extensor in the back of your upper arm, contracts to extend or straighten the elbow. So now you know about biceps and triceps, but there are tons more.
And each one is a special little friend.
Sure, little friends. For example, your deltoid muscles help you move your shoulders.
My deltoids are fabulous.
Pectoralis muscles are found on each side of your upper chest. You can call them pectorals or pecs.
My pecs are fabulous.
Your quadriceps are in your thighs.
My quads are fabulous.
And let's not forget the gluteus maximus. These muscles they sit under your,
Here we go again. You are so second grade.
My gluteus maximus, that's my name, Maximus. Wherever these gluteus maximus muscles are, mine are fabulous.
The gluteus maximus is in your rear end.
What? My what? Oh, you have embarrassed, Maximus. Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, let's talk about how to make our muscles stronger.
Kids don't need to lift weights. We just need to eat healthy foods and play. You know, like run around, ride our bikes, and just have fun.
It's a tough job, but somebody's gotta do it.
So I don't need to lift all these weights all the time. Do I have a healthy body?
Nope.
Maximus! Are you okay?
Oh, my muscles. My aching muscles.
Hey, now that you know a lot more about muscles, which ones are sore? Your deltoids? Your pectorals? Your quadriceps?
I think all of them.
Good day, you reached the nervous system.
Oh, good. Hey, yeah, the nervous system. That's great. What's the nervous system?
Well, your nervous system is large and in charge. It's the information system that controls everything you do.
Yeah, okay, sure. That's great. Everything I do, yeah. Like what?
Walking, breathing, and thinking. You couldn't do any of that without your nervous system. Why, without your nervous system, you couldn't even write a poem, kick a ball,
Hey, watch out!
or yell out loud.
And it's a go!
The nervous system is made up of your brain, spinal cord, and all the nerves of your body.
So why is it called the nervous system? Is it nervous?
We call it the nervous system because it's made of billions and billions of nerve cells. 100 billion of those cells can be found in your brain, the control center of the nervous system.
100 billion cells? Tell me more about that.
Well, please hold while I transfer you to the brain.
Yeah, hello, this is the brain.
Hello, brain. Can you please provide some information about, yourself?
Yeah, sure, my favorite subject. A typical brain weighs about 3 pounds. I'm trying to lose some weight myself, you know. The different parts of the brain each have their own special jobs. Some of the important parts are the cerebrum, which controls your ability to think, to speak, and to move around. The cerebrum in humans is larger than in other animals.
Oh?
The cerebellum controls coordination and balance. The thalamus carries messages from your sensory organs, such as,
Your tongue, eyes, ears, and skin. Shall I go on? Some brain.
Okay, listen, Miss Partyline, you're getting on my nerves, no pun intended. Listen, the brainstem controls breathing, heartbeat, and digestion. It also connects the brain to the spinal cord. Yeah, okay, that's great. Thanks, Mr. Brain. You're great. You could go on all day, I think. Got a lot to say there. Could I go back to the operator? Yeah, sure, fine. Please hold.
Operator.
So, Mr. Brain was telling me about the spinal cord. Could you tell me more about that?
The spinal cord acts as the highway where messages from the body travel to the brain and back again. These messages are tiny electrical signals that can travel at more than 200 miles per hour, as fast as a car in a NASCAR race.
Oh, yeah, NASCAR. I like NASCAR. I like Dale Earnhardt Jr. My uncle likes him, too. My uncle once worked in a pit. Now he drives with a bumper sticker on his car like
Okay, let's get back to the nervous system. Your nerves let you feel sensations, like when water is too hot or too cold. The nerves deliver their messages, and the brain interprets them. Now you know that water is too cold. You'd better have a hot chocolate instead. Well, that just about does it for the nervous system. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, yeah, great. Thank you so much. What can you tell me about the respiratory system?
Okay then, thanks for calling the nervous system, and have a great day.
B-R-E-T-H-E, find out what it means to breathe. B-R-E-T-H-E, that's what breathing means to me.
Whew, that was Jelly Bean and the bronchioles, and I'm panting like a pup over here. I'm breathing hard. You're breathing hard. Every animal on Earth breathes. And the body system that's all about breathing is, you guessed it, the respiratory system. So today it's all songs about the respiratory system. But before we go any further, let's take a few callers. I see the phone lines all lit up with breathers out there. Okay, caller one, what's your question?
What's the respiratory system made up of?
The respiratory system is made up of the trachea, the lungs, and the diaphragm. Come on, that one's too easy. Throw me a hard one. Caller 2, what do you got for me?
Am I on the air?
Yeah, what do you got? What's your question? Okay, caller 3, let's see what you got.
Hello? Did I win?
No. Do you have a question about the respiratory system?
Oh, sorry. How does that work?
Well, when you breathe in air, you bring oxygen into your lungs. And when you breathe out, you blow carbon dioxide out.
Oh, thank you.
Now wait a minute, I'm not done. Here's how that works. Between your chest and your belly area is a wide, flat muscle called the diaphragm. You dig? When you breathe in, the diaphragm contracts, pulling air in through your nose and your mouth, through your trachea, and inflating your lungs. Next caller.
Yeah, so I breathed in, but I don't know what to do now.
Well, you gotta let it go there, brother. When you breathe out, the diaphragm relaxes and moves back up to help push the air out of your lungs and out of the nose and mouth.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I solve problems. That's what I do. Now I know you people are thinking, what's going on inside? The air you breathe passes into small tubes that branch throughout your lungs. The tiniest tubes, called bronchioles, are as narrow as, dig this, a strand of hair. Now I got a question for all you cats and kittens out in Radio Land. Anybody out there know how many bronchioles you have in each lung? I'm going to take the 11th caller right now. Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, did I win?
Well, you got to answer the question first.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I think it's 30,000.
30,000 bronchioles in each lung?
Yes.
You are the winner!
Oh, holy camoli, thank you!
You're welcome. Now check it out. At the end of each bronchiole are tiny air sacs called alveoli. You have 600 million alveoli. Oxygen in the air you breathe passes through the walls of the alveoli into very small blood vessels. We're talking tiny here. Called capillaries. Then the oxygen-rich blood is pumped throughout your body. Somebody stop me. I'm going to take a caller.
Yes, hello. My name is Professor Moffat, and I've heard all about oxygen, but haven't heard anything about carbon dioxide. Should I continue the lesson?
No, thank you very much, your intellectual tude there. The carbon dioxide produced by the body goes the opposite way, passing from the capillaries and into the alveoli and leaving the body when you breathe out. Out with the old air, and in with the new. And in with a new caller while we're at it.
Hey, I'm on the treadmill, and I'm breathing a lot faster. Is that normal?
Well, sure it is. It's good for you. When you exercise, you need to breathe faster to bring in more oxygen and get rid of more carbon dioxide. Without oxygen, you couldn't exercise, you couldn't even stay alive. Ah, clean air. Well, if I read it, I said it, and that's all there is to it, so let's get back to the music. I'm going to take one last caller with a request. What do you want to hear, caller?
Hi, this is Teresa Del Vecchio. I know I won, but you never told me what my prize was.
Well, darling, everybody who breathes is a winner. So respect your respiratory system, throw your mittens around your kittens, and remember...
B-R-E-T-H-E, find out what it means to breathe.